I want to show you how I use Microsoft Word's macro recorder to do what I call quickie macros. These are on-the-fly macros. I want a macro to do something that's boring and repetitive, but I don't need to keep it afterwards. It's just a throwaway macro, but very useful. I'm going to record a macro and assign it to the keyboard, and I'm going to assign it to the shortcut keys Control-Shift-K. I know Control-Shift-K isn't assigned, and so that's the one I use all the time. Here's some text in front of me. I'd like to put a sequence field at the start of each paragraph, so here I go. From the menu system, Tools, Macro, Record. And you'll notice over here it says Keyboard. I actually use the Alt-K key combination to bring up the customized keyboard. You'll notice the text cursor is sitting in the Press New Shortcut key. Control-Shift-K is my new shortcut. Focus turns to the Assign button, so I just press the Enter key. Focus turns to the Close button. I press the Enter key, and now I'm recording. Well, how do I put a sequence field at the front of a paragraph? It's quite easy. I might do a parenthesis, Control F9, sequence, and then demo, and then a trailing parenthesis, and perhaps a space. I'm almost done. The last thing I'd want to do is move to the next paragraph, Control down arrow, and I'm ready to do it all over again. But at this point I've finished recording my macro, so I'm going to choose Tools, Macro, Stop Recording. So far so good. I've recorded a macro, and I've assigned it to the keyboard, and I've assigned it to the Control-Shift-K sequence. Now I can hold down the Control key and the Shift key and tap the letter K over and over again, and I'll get that little sequence field put in at the start of each paragraph. And that's how I record an on-the-fly macro. Now, supposing a little while later I decide that I want to take this sequence field out. I might just record another Control-Shift-K macro. Here I go. Tools, Macro, Record. Keyboard, Control-Shift-K. You'll notice the new macro is now called Macro 2, and Control-Shift-K will apply to Macro 2. It will no longer apply to my first macro, Macro 1. Enter, Enter. To delete the field, I will use the Shift-Control-Right arrow key 3 times. I'll tap the Delete key and Control down arrow to the next paragraph. You'll notice I'm still recording, but that's all I want to record. Tools, Macro, Stop Recording. And now, Control-Shift-K over and over again, and it automatically deletes that field. And that's how I use Control-Shift-K on the keyboard to record and apply non-trivial, but very useful, but transient macros. Thanks for watching.